Hi and welcome to Entry Level 2 English Week 4. I hope you've had a good week. I hope you're well. Thank you for all your work so far. And I hope that you found it all okay and all your homework okay. So thank you for your hard work. Okay, so this week, Week 4, we are going to do your spelling test in a minute. Then we are going to review the present simple tense again, okay? Just review it, go over it again. And then we've got some new spellings, and they are what we call homophones. Homophones are words that sound the same, so they sound the same, but they are spelt differently and they have different meanings, like there, and there, or two and two. So they sound the same, but they have different meanings and are spelt differently. So we're going to look at some homophones, okay? So that's what we've got planned for today. So we'll start off with your spelling test. So you've got 9 spellings this week, and I'm just going to pause and then we'll get going with those. Okay, so you ready for your spelling test? You've got paper and pen, and we will begin. Number 1, how do you spell July? July. I love July. Hot and sunny month of the year. I love July. Number 2, August. August. Number 3, September. Number 4, October. October. Number 5, November. November. Number 6, December. December. Number 7, January. January. Number 8, February. February. And number 9, June. June. Okay, so should we have a look how you did? So if you need to listen again, pause, go back and listen again if you need to. Otherwise, let's have a look at the answers which are on the board. So, number 1 is July. J-U-L-Y. J-U-L-Y, July. Remember capital letters for months, days and months have a capital letter, uppercase letter. Number 2, August, A-U-G-U-S-T. Number 3, September, S-E-P-T-E-M-B-E-R. Number 4, October, O-C-T-O-B-E-R. Number 5, November, N-O-V-E-M-B-E-R. Number 6, December, D-E-C-E-M-B-E-R. Number 7, January, J-A-N-U-A-R-Y. Number 8, February, F-E-B-R-U-A-R-Y. Very difficult, that one. And number 9, June, J-U-N-E. So how did you do? How many did you get? Did you get 6, 7, 8, 9? Let me know how well you did. You can tell me, you can show me how you did and what score you got, how many you got correct. Okay, so good. Let me just pause and get rid of that. Okay, so quick review of the present simple. So remember, we use the present simple tense to talk about routines and habits, things we usually do, things we often do, things we do on Mondays, on the weekend, at the weekends, in the evenings, things that are habits or routines. So, for example, I go to the gym every morning. I go, and we use the base form of the verb with I. I go to the gym And if we're talking about in the morning or in the evening, it usually goes at the end of the sentence. I go to the gym every morning. We can put it at the beginning too. Every morning I go to the gym. Both are correct, so that's fine, whichever you choose. She usually watches TV in the evening. Remember, with she, he, or it, we add s or es or ies. So she usually watches TV in the evening. And again, in the evening, so in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, okay? And usually, most of the time, usually, often, sometimes, or never, yeah? She usually, and that goes before the verb. She usually, she often, she sometimes, she never watches TV in the evening. They, so for negatives, they don't play football at the weekend. They don't play. So for I, you, they, we use don't, plus the base form of the verb. They don't play football at the weekend. He, she and it, we use doesn't, plus the base form of the verb. He doesn't go to the cinema in his free time. He doesn't go. I don't, you don't, they don't, we don't, he, she, it doesn't. Okay, he doesn't, she doesn't, it doesn't. But we still use the base form of the verb in the negative. In the positive, we add es to the base form of the verb. But in the negative, we don't, because we've got doesn't. Okay? Got to try and remember this, got to study this and practice, 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 okay? Right, one moment. Okay, we use the present simple to talk about things that are true in our life now. Things that are true in our life now. So, I live in Wilton. He works in a bakery. You are hungry. They love swimming. She eats lots of vegetables. I am 47 years old. He is an electrician. Okay, can you read that bottom one? Just move it down a little bit, see it a bit easier. Yeah. Okay, so these are all positive statements, all positive statements. So, I live, he works, we add s, he lives, I live, he lives. Remember with the verb to be, it changes. We don't add s to be. We don't say bees, I be, he bees. We don't say that. We say I am, he, she, it is, you, they, we are. Okay? You are hungry. They love swimming. She eats, we add the s for she, lots of vegetables. I am, okay, the verb to be. I am, you are, he, she, it is. He is an electrician. Okay, so these are positive statements, things that are true in our life right now, things that are true in our life at this moment in time. Okay, so with negative, okay, and then negative sentences, again, don't forget, with he, she, it, it's doesn't. She doesn't live in America. And then the base form of the verb, no s on there because we put the s in here. She doesn't live in America. You don't eat meat. I don't, you don't, they don't, we don't, he doesn't, she doesn't, it doesn't. But still the base form of the verb for all of them in the negative. I don't go to church. He doesn't like chocolate. He doesn't like chocolate. And then with the verb to be, they aren't or they're not. Okay, they're not. They aren't listening. They're not listening. He isn't a teacher or he's not. I'm not English, and that is the only way we can say it with I'm. So I am not, he is not, they are not, you are not, she is not, etc. Okay, so remember with negatives that we go back to the base form of the verb. It's really important that you remember that. And with to be, obviously, we add not onto the end of the form of be. So I am not. And then we contract it in different ways. So practice that and make sure you learn it because it's really, really super important, okay? Right, next bit. Okay, so just quickly looking at the present simple with questions. So we use do or does with other verbs than be. Other verbs than be, we use do or does for present simple questions. So yes, no questions, these ones, okay? Yes, no. Do you live in Salisbury? Does she visit France every year? Do they work in Southampton? Does he eat fish? So you can see here, oh, let's find a pen. We've got do with you, does with she, does with he, do with they. So again, it's exactly the same as with the negative. He, she or it, but we use does. And with the negative doesn't. And the others we use do. But the form of verb is always in the base form in questions. So, do you live? Does she visit? Do they work? Does he eat? So that stays in the base form, that verb. Okay? So we have do or does plus the subject. You, he, she, it, they, we, plus the base form of the verb, and then the rest of your sentence, okay? So question forms in the present simple with do or does for yes or no. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Yes, she does. No, he doesn't. No, I don't. No, they don't. Yes, they do, etc. Okay? And then just quickly, okay, and then remember also with WH questions we've got where, what, when, why, who and how. So where do you live? So it's exactly the same. We've got do or does plus the subject plus the base form of the verb, but we put the WH in front so that we get a full answer, not just yes, no. So where do you live? I live in Wilton. What does he do at the weekend? He plays football. When do they start work? They start work at 6 o'clock. Why does she drive so fast? She drives so fast because she's late. Who do we ask about holiday or leave? You must ask your boss about holiday. How does he cook rice? He cooks rice using stock and boiling water. Okay, so exactly the same. We've got do plus subject plus base form of the verb. You need to remember that. But where, what, when, why, who and how in front. All right, so those are questions with do and does. And then we just have questions with be as well, with the verb to be in the present simple. And that is the verb to be at the beginning plus the subject Okay, so we've got the verb to be. When we do questions in the present simple with the verb to be, we don't use do or does. We use the verb to be plus the subject and then whatever we're going to ask. So, are you happy? Is he tired? Are they English? Am I late? Is she your sister? Okay, so verb to be in its form with I am, you are, he is. But we swap it the other way around, so verb to be plus subject and then the rest of the sentence. Are you happy? Yes, I am. Is he tired? No, he isn't. Are they English? Yes, they are. Am I late? No, you're not. Is she your sister? Yes, she is. Okay? So that's for yes, no questions. To be with yes, no. And then obviously with WH, we just put the where or the what or the why or the who or the when in front. So where are you living? Where are you from? What is your name? Why are they tired? When am I allowed to go home? Who is she? Etc, etc. So with WH, we just put the WH in front of the verb to be and then the subject, then the rest of the sentence. Where are you from? What is your name? Why are they tired? When am I allowed to go home? Who is she? Okay, so present simple questions, present simple negatives, present simple positive sentences. You've got to be able to do those with ease, and because it's the basis or the basic form of the English language. So when you understand that present simple tense, everything else is easier. Does that make sense? Everything else becomes easier when you understand that basic form of the present simple tense, okay? Because you then understand the base form of the verb and how it changes with be or with other verbs. So it's really important you understand the present simple tense, and then you can improve your English. Okay, so I'm going to send you some more homework on the present simple so you can keep practicing it and keep reading it and looking at it. So there'll be some practice of making it, and then there'll be reading it, answering some questions, and then you'll have to write something yourself, all in present simple, okay? But for now, I am going to look at your new spellings and homophones. Okay, so we're going to be looking now at your spellings for next week. So this is for next week, and they're not that difficult to spell, but it's knowing which, I don't know how to explain it. It's knowing which one, what the meaning is of each one that's more difficult. Okay, so these are our homophones. And I've got some more, but these are the first 5 we're going to look at, or the first 5 sets of homophones. So these words sound the same, but they're spelt differently and have different meanings. So we've got R and R, there, and there, blue and blue, here and here, two, and two. Okay, two, and two, here and here, blue and blue, there, R and R. Okay, so R, A-R-E. This is the verb to be, obviously. You are a student. Or they are English. Okay? So that one is spelled A-R-E. Then we got R as in O-U-R. O-U-R. Now this is a possessive adjective, okay? It's a possessive adjective and it's about possession, belonging. So for plural, so this is our house. He is our brother. Okay, so our, O-U-R, is about possession. The house belongs to us, to me and you, maybe. So it's plural, our, like me and someone else. Our, but we pronounce it our. This is our house. It's mine and my children's house. It's our house, our house. He is our brother. So me and my sister, he is our brother. He belongs to us. He's our brother. Not someone else's. He's our brother. This is our house. Me and my children's. This is our house. Not someone else's house. It's our house. It belongs to us. It's possessed by us. We have possession. Okay, so this R and R, you have to understand the difference of those meanings and the difference of those spellings, because in the exams you will be asked to spell words like R, and you will give you a sentence like, this is our house. And you have to decide which R, is it O-U-R or A-R-E? So you need to understand the difference between them. Then we've got there, and there. Okay? So there is about place. Okay? I live over there. Over there. Over there. My cat is up there. My car is out there. There is place, position, where something is. Okay, it's there. Where's my bag? It's there. But that's T-H-E-R-E. And then we have there, T-H-E-I-R. And that is another possessive adjective. That's another possessive adjective. It's their house. It belongs to them. That is their house. It belongs to them. The house belongs to them, not anybody else. It belongs to those people there. Those people. More than one person, that group of people. It is their car. The car belongs to those people, that group of people. Okay? So again, it's another possessive adjective. And then we got there, as in they are. So that one's a bit easier. That's the contraction of they are. They are students there. Okay, we pronounce it there. T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E, there. They're students. It means they are students. Okay? And we've got blue and blue. Blue and blue. So blue is the colour. Excuse me. Blue. B-L-U-E, blue. Blue, B-L-E-W, is the past tense of blow. Past tense of blow. Okay, so to blow, blow out the candles on the cake. To blow out the candles on the cake. Blue is the past. Yesterday, I blew out the candles on the cake. Okay, so blow is the verb, to blow. And blue is the past. Yesterday I blew. So blue and blue. Blue, the colour. My favourite colour is blue. Blue, the past tense of blow. Yesterday I blew out the candles on my birthday cake. Then we've got here and here. Here is place. this place here, right now, okay? I live here. I live here. And here, H-E-A-R, is to hear. I can hear a noise. What's that noise? I can hear something. So we've got here, H-E-R-E, I live here. Here, this place. And here, I can hear a loud noise. What is that noise? I can hear fireworks. I can hear a cat meowing. I can hear a dog barking. Here, H-E-A-R. Then we've got 2, 2 and 2. 2, 2 and 2. 2, double O, T-O-O. This means extra, also, in addition, okay? So, I like chocolate too, as well as you. You like chocolate, I like chocolate too. Okay, in addition to, as well, also. A bit like also, I suppose, yeah. It also means extra or more, so it is too expensive. Too expensive, more expensive, extra expensive, like addition, again, more bigger, yeah? Too expensive. Then we've got 2, preposition, I go to school, I go to work. And we've got 2 as in the number 2. I have 2 brothers, okay, 2. And that's T-W-O. T-W-O. T-O and T-O-O. Okay? So can you see that bottom one there? Just T-W-O. Just see it, can't you? So this is our first set here of homophones. So we've got R and R, there, blue, blue, here, 2, 2, 2. Okay? And you've got to understand when you're writing which one to use. Okay, so you have to understand their meaning, so you need to make sure that you learn these. I'm just going to give you a few more, and then when I've given them all to you, you're going to write sentences for your homework using these words, okay? But I'll talk about that in a minute. Let me just write a few more. Okay, so I'm just putting the last ones up here for you now. So we've got write and write, write and write. So write, W-R-I-T-E, to write, okay? To write with a pen, W-R-I-T-E, and then write as in I'm right, I'm correct. Or turn right. Right and left, yes, right and left. So there's 2 meanings to right. You can be right as in correct, you are right, you are right, you are correct. Or you can use it for direction, turn right, turn left, turn right, turn left. That's spelled R-I-G-H-T, okay? And then we have 1 and 1. 1 as in the number 1. Okay, and 1 as in the past tense of to win. Yesterday I won a football competition. Okay, I won. The past tense of win. Today I win. Yesterday I won. And that's W-O-N. 1 and 1. And then lastly, no and no. So no, opposite of yes, obviously. Yes, no, yes and no. And know, as in to know something, to have knowledge. I know how to speak Italian. I know how to drive. I know how to swim. I know how to ride a horse. Okay, I know something. I have knowledge. It's from the word knowledge. Okay, knowledge is like information. So I know lots of things. I don't know that many things actually. Okay, so we've got right and right, one and one, no and no. So you've got 8 sets of homophones there, and what I want you to do for your homework is I want you to write a sentence with those words in. So sentences for all of those words, okay? So it's a lot of sentences because it's basically 16, 17 sentences because each one has got 2 words in. So I want you to write a sentence with right and a sentence with right. A sentence with one and a sentence with one. No and no. I want to see what you... Don't use Google Translate. You can use a dictionary, but don't use Google Translate. And try and think of a sentence. Remember, use a subject, your verb, and the rest of your sentence. Okay? So try to make a sentence with those so I can see that you understand. You might get the grammar wrong, but try to make a sentence so I can see you understand its meaning. Or use your dictionary to look at sentences with those words in and write those to help you understand. But don't use Google Translate, please. You can use Google Translate to maybe help you understand one word, but don't use Google Translate to make sentences because you won't learn and they'll often be wrong. Okay? So, homework. You've got some present simple reading, writing and questions to do, which I'm going to send to you. They're attached to this email. And write those sentences and learn them for next week. I'm going to read 16 sentences for you, or 17 sentences, and you're going to have to decide which homophone you are spelling. Okay? Any problems, give me a ring. Organise a video call with me, please, so we can practice these things. Have a great week, and I'll see you in 1 week's time. Okay, bye.